tell me a little bit about yourself and your professional career.
Okay, my name's Sue Ellen McCann, and I taught for 3 years at Woodrow Elementary, and I taught 5th grade, and then I went to Somerset, and I taught 7 years there. Then I went over to another school district as an instructional coach, and now I've been a principal. This is going in my 3rd year with Modesto City Schools at Wilson Elementary.
Perfect. Why did you choose to become a teacher?
I've always wanted to be a teacher. I've always known I was going to be a teacher. There's never an option for me.
Question.
Yeah.
What did your educational process entail?
It was different. It was non-traditional. I was married when I was very young. I had 3 kids, and then I went back to school, so I didn't start my career until I was actually in my 30s. So.
And then, was the education process challenging?
Yes, with 3 kids, absolutely, but my husband was awesome.
Perfect.
Note to anybody out there, if you're married, you better have a good husband.
How would you describe your education experience? So you said difficult.
Challenging, because I had 3 children. I didn't go the traditional route. I went the non-traditional route.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
The kids.
Kids.
By far, hands down.
And then dislike about your job?
The challenging families that we get, their hard circumstances, poverty, dealing with the basic necessities of life, finding shelter for kids, clothes for kids, food for kids, those things. It's very difficult because even the shelters now are full, and it's really hard to get children what they need.
Okay. Do you set goals for yourself as a teacher?
As a principal, I did as a teacher, but I do absolutely for the principal. I want every kid to be readers and writers because that's their ticket out of poverty.
Have you faced any challenges
every day
or before?
Every day. There's challenges every day. From kids coming in hungry to kids acting up to parents protecting their kids when they shouldn't be protective over them. So making excuses for their children when there needs to be accountability.
What is the most rewarding thing about being a teacher besides the kids?
Kind of having the buy-in of the teachers and, having a positive environment as a school. We have a lot of fun at school. At my school, we have a lot of fun. There's a lot of parent activity, a lot of kid activity. So just having fun with the kids.
And then the most stressful thing about being a teacher?
As a teacher, the most stressful thing was dealing with some mental health issues that the kids are coming in with now. It's very difficult.
And then do parents become an issue, and how?
Yes, they do. A lot of them, they mean well, but they're not able to provide for their kids in different ways. So as a principal, I need to be able to provide the support services that they need to be an effective parent. I have parenting classes. I have grandparenting classes because a lot of grandparents are raising their kids now. So I have a lot of support services to help families.
And then how do you deal with it? So just by the classes?
I deal with it case by case. Every kid is different no matter what.
Every child has different learning abilities. How do you stay on track with your lesson plan or schedule while helping others who are slower learners?
At my school, we have differentiated, basically there's intervention. There's half-hour intervention a day. So the kids that aren't at grade level, they get intervention. The kids that are at grade level, they get enrichment. And so we focus on the strengths of the enrichment kids, and then with intervention, they get wherever they need. If they need to, work on phonics, they work on phonics. If they need to work on decoding multisyllabic words, they need to work on that. So it's usually generally math, fluency, reading, and writing.
Okay. And then tell me about a positive experience you remember most.
There's a lot. I remember a lot. There's so much more positive than negative. I mean,
a particular story that comes to mind.
Probably the best thing as an administrator now, but as a teacher, the kids come back to you and they're like, "Oh, Miss McCann, you did this in my life. I appreciate you so much for doing this or that." So just them coming back and saying that I was actually made a difference. Yeah.
And then tell me about a negative experience, if you remember.
Negative experience is that there's a lot of, not a lot, handfuls of parents that are very quick to pull the trigger. They're because they're they're addicted to their substance abuse, or they're homeless, or just their circumstances. So I do a lot of parent education at my site. I offer a lot of services to help them to succeed as a parent. Because no matter what, if you're a meth addict or if you're a doctor, the kids or the parents love their kids, and some people just need more support services than others.
And then last, what advice would you give me as a student studying this career?
You better love kids, and you need to definitely be able to work with a variety of kids. Like the kids that are coming in with mental illness it's significant. So you need to be able to have alternative ways of dealing with them, with like discipline and suspension is way down at my school because we've adopted a way of alternative discipline. It's a lot of teaching. Even I teach kids how to behave in my office. They'll come in my office like crazy people.
Yeah.
But we have the rubric up, we have the system of, okay, this is how you behave in my office, this is how you sit in my office. Kids have not been taught literally how to sit in an office. Mm-hmm. So you have to you are teaching them the basic skills all the way up to you're having to enrich them as well. Yeah. So it's a huge variety that you're getting. It's a public school system. So just have patience and just always believe in the kids and like kids.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.